What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here we are with another reaction. In this one, we have Operation Sindoor proved. India is now world's most battle-tested force. Oh, that's a bold claim, but probably a true one. Before we dive in, if you guys happen to enjoy, please don't forget to subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up. Also, if you'd like to support the channel by becoming a member, all you gotta do is hit that join button to receive your exclusive benefits. Let's get to it.
After the recent India-Pakistan conflict, one question is on everyone's mind. How did India's weapons become this advanced, this precise, and this powerful? India's air defense was razor-sharp, its precision strikes were surgical, and its response was lightning fast. The whole world just saw a completely transformed Indian military. Before we move forward, please make sure to like the video, so that YouTube pushes this video to as many people as possible. In just a few days, India stunned both enemies and global observers. Pakistani drones were being shot down with ease. Incoming threats were intercepted mid-air before they came close. And Indian strikes on terror camps and enemy positions were so accurate that Pakistan had no choice but to ask for a ceasefire. This is not the India of the past. This is a new India, a prepared India. An India that doesn't just defend but hits back with precision, speed, and total control. But here's the big question everyone is asking. How did India get here? Just a few years ago, India was heavily dependent on outdated foreign weapons, old radars, and patchy coordination between its armed forces. The military had skill, yes, but it lacked modern tools. The gaps were obvious. During past conflicts, India's response was always seen as delayed, reactive, and diplomatic. Not anymore. What the world witnessed in Operation Sindoor shocked even military analysts around the world. India's air defense systems detected and destroyed incoming threats with calm confidence. Pakistani missiles and drones were neutralized. Terrorist bases across the border were eliminated with pinpoint accuracy. In retaliation to Pakistan's attack, India launched precision strikes on more than 12 key Pakistani military targets and air bases. Several ammunition depots and terror training camps in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir were also destroyed.
India out here sending a message that don't F with India. Don't think just because they not a strike first nation, right? Don't think they somebody that you can mess with, that you can play with, as they showed Pakistan exactly what they're capable of. And I don't even know why Pakistan was even bothering India. But they showed Pakistan exactly what they're capable of, exactly what a war between the two countries would look like. And I think they also showed the rest of the world what they're capable of at the same time.
And all of it happened in a matter of just 2 to 3 days. So what changed? It began more than a decade ago. After repeated terror attacks and cross-border strikes, India decided it couldn't afford to stay behind. Step by step, India began rebuilding its military from the inside out. The first big move was the modernization of the air defense network. India started replacing old Soviet-era systems with homegrown missile systems like Akash. Akash was not just cheaper than foreign options, it was tailor-made for Indian conditions. It could operate in deserts, mountains, and coastal regions, and it worked. Every trial, every field test showed that Akash could hold its ground. Akash now forms the backbone of India's layered air defense, capable of engaging multiple targets at once up to 25 kilometers away.
Dang.
Then came the big leap integrating radar sensors and missiles into a single command system. Earlier, the Army, Navy, and Air Force worked separately. That caused delays. Now, with integrated commands and real-time data sharing, decisions happen in seconds. If a threat enters Indian airspace, the closest radar picks it up, alerts the network, and within seconds, a missile is on its way to intercept. But defense is only one part of the story. India also built up its offensive power. The BrahMos missile became the jewel in the crown. Developed jointly with Russia, BrahMos is the world's fastest supersonic cruise missile. It flies at more than 3 times the speed of sound and hits targets with such precision that there is no time for the enemy to react. India deployed BrahMos
Bro,
across all three
like
surfaces.
just the fact it's 3 times faster than the speed of sound. That is insanity. That is crazy. You're hit before you even see it coming. I guess that's the good part about if you do get hit by it, you're going to die before you even know that you dead. Like it instantly game over in an instant. You didn't have time for fear, time for worry, time for concern. You don't even know you're hit.
Services, Army, Navy, and Air Force. Today, Pakistani command centers, radar sites, and terror bases know that one wrong move could invite a BrahMos strike. In fact, one BrahMos unit can hit targets as far as 300 kilometers away and with accuracy, almost like hitting the bullseye every time.
Damn.
Imagine covering Mumbai to Pune in under 5 minutes. That's BrahMos speed. With over 200 successful tests, BrahMos has proven to be as reliable as missiles from other countries that cost double the price.
That sounds right.
What makes BrahMos even stronger is what's coming next. India is building a new version called BrahMos NG, which stands for Next Generation. It will be smaller, lighter, and faster.
Oh,
This means lighter jets like Tejas can carry more of them at once, creating more pressure on the enemy. BrahMos NG is already being tested and could be ready by 2026. India is also working on a hypersonic BrahMos that will go over 5 times the speed of sound. India didn't stop there. The Air Force started upgrading its bombs and missiles. It added Israeli-made Spice 2000 bombs, which were used in the Balakot strike. These bombs don't just fall. They glide, calculate, and hit with pinpoint accuracy. No collateral damage, just surgical precision. These were used again during Operation Sindoor, with confirmed impact footage released by the Air Force. And then came the real game-changer indigenous missiles like Astra. Astra
God dang, bro. I'm sitting here like, India, how much weapons y'all got at y'all disposal? How much different kinds of missiles? And what all can these weapons do? You're hitting people from super long distances. You're talking about pinpoint accuracy. You're talking about creating something that goes 5 times the speed of sound. Ah, dang. And you're creating this for half the price as a lot of these other countries that have some of the same type of weapons.
is an air-to-air missile. It means Indian fighter jets can now shoot down enemy planes from long distances. No need to dogfight, just lock, launch, and destroy. Astra was designed by Indians, for Indian jets, for Indian missions. It now sits on Sukhois and Tejas fighters. Astra Mach 2, with over 160 kilometers range, is under final trials and expected to be inducted by 2026. Meanwhile, DRDO, India's defense research agency, was on a mission. They fast-tracked projects like Pralay and Shaurya, tactical ballistic missiles that can strike targets hundreds of kilometers away. They tested and improved anti-satellite weapons. They developed unmanned drones, loitering munitions, and next-gen radar systems. They started working on quantum communication to protect military signals from being hacked. Pralay, which can be launched from mobile platforms, is now fully operational with ranges between 150 to 500 kilometers. Even cyber warfare units were created, silent, unseen, but deadly. But all of this would have been useless without one thing: political will. For the first time in decades, India's political leadership gave full backing to the military. No hesitation, no delays. From 2014 onwards, policy after policy was aimed at speeding up defense production. Bureaucratic roadblocks were removed. Private companies were invited to build military-grade weapons.
Because Modi knows what he's doing. He knows exactly how to lead. He knows that he's put the right people in the right places to make things so much better. And the military, as it sounds like under Modi's leadership, has become so much more efficient. They've gotten a lot. He's cleared a lot of roadblocks for them to be as great as they can be.
And Make in India became more than just a slogan. The result? India today has a domestic defense industry that can produce everything from bulletproof jackets to radars, drones, and advanced missiles. During Operation Sindoor, these systems were tested under real combat conditions. And they didn't just work, they excelled.
Yeah.
Pakistani drones couldn't get past India's electronic jammers and drone kill systems. Indian Akash missiles locked onto targets and wiped them out mid-air. IAF fighter jets dropped precision bombs on terror camps, and the Indian Navy moved its warships into forward positions, prepared to strike if needed. In fact, India had already deployed its naval fleet near Karachi within 96 hours of the April terror attack. That's how fast the response was. That's how ready the forces were.
Waiting for this.
And it was not just hardware. Indian soldiers, pilots, and sailors had trained for this. Joint exercises, war games, red flag drills with the Americans, mountain warfare with the French, naval drills with Japan and Australia. All that training was now paying off.
Jeez.
The world saw a new India.
Yeah.
A country that doesn't wait to be attacked. A country that doesn't just defend. A country that strikes first, fast, and fair. So when Pakistan asked for a ceasefire, it wasn't out of diplomacy. It was out of pressure.
Come on now. I'm glad someone said it. It wasn't out of diplomacy. It was out of pressure. They were scared. Y'all not hear me? They were scared. That's why they asked for it. That's all we have. If you guys enjoyed, please don't forget to subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up. Talk to me in the comment section. Tell me your thoughts on the video. And I'll see you on the next one. Make sure you check it out.